This video explains how to return the data types of the columns in a pandas DataFrame using the Python programming language. So without too much talk, let's dive into the Python code. In this video I will show you an example, and for this example we first need to import the pandas library, as you can see in the first line of code, and then we also need to create an example data frame using the DataFrame constructor, as you can see in the second code box. So in this case we are creating a new data set called data, and we are also printing this data frame below the code box using the print function. So as you can see, in this case we have created a data frame containing 5 rows and 3 columns, which are called x1, x2 and x3. Now let's assume that we want to print the data type of only one of these columns in Python. Then we can use the dtype attribute, as you can see in the next line of code. So in this case I'm specifying that I want to use the column x1 from our data frame, and then I specify that I want to return the data type of this column below the code box. So after running this line of code, you can see that the value int64 is returned, and this indicates that our column x1 is an integer. It is also possible to print the data types of all the columns in a data frame, as I will show you in the next line of code. So in this case I'm not specifying a certain data frame column as in the previous example, but I'm using the dtypes attribute directly without specifying a column. So as you can see, after running this line of code, a new output is created which shows the data types of all the columns in our data frame. So we already know that the first column is an integer, the second column has the object data type, which stands for character strings, and the third column x3 is a Boolean data type. So as you can see in the example data frame, this column contains logical values. That's all I wanted to explain in this video. In case you want to learn more on this topic, you may check out my homepage statisticsglobe.com, because on my homepage I have recently published a tutorial in which I'm explaining the content of this video in some more detail. I will put a link to this tutorial into the description of the video, so you can find it there. If you have liked this video, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below. I'll try to respond to all comments as soon as I can. Furthermore, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified about future video releases. I have already published about 500 videos on this channel, and I'm releasing new videos on a daily basis. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video.